to my YouTube channel Geotechnical Engineering Consultancy Tips. Now I will be delivering my lecture number 13th in the series, which has been numbered as lecture 10. This 13th lecture of my series is covering the topic geotechnical investigation of major river bridge. As you all know, India is developing at its own pace, rather to say at a great pace these days, and overall we are having lot many infrastructural activities in India as well as abroad. One major issue is that, as we all know, all major cities in the world have been situated near rivers, and as and when the population grows, the need develops for constructing bridge across the rivers. Today I would be covering the subject topic geotechnical investigation for major river bridges. How to decide the depth of investigation for any major river bridge. And in this context, I will first of all be explaining you the zone of influence. And this definition is actually the definition given in IRC 78 2014. बिकॉज बेसिकली क्या है कि मैं जो लेक्चर्स दे रहा हूँ, मैं ये थोड़ा सा ये मान के चल रहा हूँ कि लोग इस प्रोफेशन में हैं जियोटेक्निकल इंजीनियरिंग के. तो दैट इज़ वाई दिस इज़ द इंडियन रोड्स कांग्रेस कोड विच गिव्स अस द डिटेल्स अबाउट द इन्वेस्टिगेशन डेप्थ डिजायर्ड टू बी डन एट एनी मेजर रिवर साइट. एंड इन दिस वेरी केस वी आर कवरिंग क्लॉज 704.2, 3 and 4 with the annexure 2 of it. Now, how do you define the zone of influence? This is the full length of bridge, including the portion of wing and return walls, approaches, full flood zone for water courses, and up to proposed anticipated foundation level, where your stresses due to the dead load, live load and any other design load forces which any structural engineer need to consider due to the foundation level. Any stresses due to the foundation level are likely to affect behavior of the structure, including its settlement, subsidence, underflow of water. In this very case, the design and the investigation is to be taken into view कि इसका tilt वगैरह भी within safe permissible limit हो. अब क्या है कि how to decide the depth of investigation? In this very case, you can say this is any pier location. The depth of investigation which our code suggests, this IRC 78, is that you can distribute this investigation depth as zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, which states actually में whenever we do investigation for any river bridge, we need to have the HFL, high flood level, low water level and the bed level known to us prior moving to the site. So zone 1 is actually the investigation depth between the bed level and the scout level, anticipated scout level, which I have already discussed with you and told you in my previous lecture. The next zone of investigation depth to be covered is the proposed founding level beneath the anticipated scout level, and the third one is the 1.5 times the foundation width, rather to say whatsoever be the diameter of the well, इसका 1.5 टाइम्स इन्वेस्टिगेशन डेप्थ बिलो दिस प्रपोज फाउंडिंग लेवल होना ज़रूरी होता है. तो एक्चुअली में क्या है कि all this depends upon the size of the bridge, the span arrangement of the bridge, rather to say the carriageway width, and if you can say कि अगर हमारे स्पैन लेंथ ज़्यादा है तो हमारा एंटिसिपेटेड वेल डायमीटर ज़्यादा हो सकता है, बट इन कंसिडरेशन इन कंजंक्शन विद द एक्सपेक्टेड स्काउट लेवल एंड द वेलोसिटी ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ वाटर आउट देयर, बिकॉज हमारा मेजर ब्रिज में हमारे क्या है जनरली ये वेल डायमीटर 8 मीटर 10 मीटर तक भी जा सकते हैं। तो क्या है इसके अलावा ये हमारे बोरहोल की जो डेप्थ है दिस वी हैव टू एक्सटेंड, अगर हमें कोई वहाँ अनसुटेबल मटेरियल है वीक जोन या कैविटी एक्सेट्रा मिलती है तो वी हैव टू एक्सटेंड दिस एक्सप्लोरेशन डेप्थ through till we encounter firm stable soil or rock out there at that very particular location. And what usually is being suggested for detailed investigation of any major river bridges, कि boreholes need be explored at every pier and abutment location of the bridge, as well as on either side of the approach roads, in order to propose a very safe, suitable and long-lasting foundations on which further the structural engineer will decide on the designing of the foundation, the substructure of the bridge and the superstructure of the bridge, which is usually being placed on the bearings. अब इसमें क्या है कि जो अब what I will like to explain you all is the scope of investigation which any major river bridge should cover, is that it should explain in details, depict in details all the engineering properties of soil and rock being met with vertically when we explore the boreholes, and its extent, rather to say कि जो भी चेंज ऑफ स्टार्टर हमारा हो रहा है वो सब हमें अलॉन्ग विद द स्टैंडर्ड पेनिट्रेशन टेस्ट वैल्यूज इस पे हमें मेंशन करना चाहिए। नंबर 2, लोकेशन एंड एक्सटेंट ऑफ वीक लेयर्स एंड कैविटीज इफ एनी मेट विद सबसरफेस जियोलॉजी एंड इट्स कंडीशन, ग्राउंड वाटर लेवल, क्वालिटी ऑफ वाटर, आर्टिजन कंडीशंस इफ एनी, ये यूजुअली हमें किसी भी कंडीशन में मिल सकता है जिसको हमें एसेस कर लेना चाहिए। द डेप्थ एंड एक्सटेंट ऑफ स्काउट विच आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड आउट हियर, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द bearing capacity of that very particular well foundation in reference to Indian Standard Code 6403 1981. इसके बाद we have to calculate, after we have calculated the bearing capacity as per shear criteria, now the settlement criteria are being governed by IS 8009 part 1 and part 2, the latest reaffirmed here which you have to follow for the settlement analysis. That is, finally we have to have the safe bearing capacity calculations done for the proposed foundation sizes and the depth and dimensions. Then we have to calculate the total settlement which need to be within the permissible limit as per IS 1904 latest affirmed code, and we have to calculate the differential settlements also, so as to have a very good proper riding quality on the bridge. अब अगर क्या होता है कि what I wish to explain you all in the very last, कि किसी भी मेजर ब्रिज में there are only two kinds of foundations, either the pile foundations or the well foundations. आज की डेट में we have to do the liquefaction analysis also, so as to ascertain the liquefiable depth. एंड अगर हमारा पाइल का कैलकुलेशन हम करते हैं तो जो लिक्विफाइबल डेप्थ होता है उसका हमें स्किन फ्रिक्शन की कैलकुलेशन नहीं करनी होगी, उसके बाद जो हमारा आता है वहाँ हमें डेप्थ ऑफ फिक्सटी वगैरह अपनी पाइल की कैलकुलेशंस में देनी होगी इफ़ वी आर रिकमेंडिंग द पाइल फाउंडेशंस इन दैट वेरी ब्रिज, एंड इफ we are recommending the well foundation, then the safe bearing capacity need be calculated for this very particular proposed founding level. But in this very case, after having calculated the permissible settlement limit, we have to have add the surcharge excluding the escort depth effect, and hence we will be recommending the requisite bearing capacity etc. for the proposed foundations. This is all, friends, which I wish to explain in this lecture of mine. Hope you would have enjoyed my lecture of today. I think you will be helping me in growing my channel by way of subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much.